This episode of Noonish is brought to you by JW Group. Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey. High Energy Models and Events. Tech for Troops, T4T, baby. Verve Performance Labs. The original Shot Sock, not without my Shot Socks. And Specs Wine, Spirits, and the Finer Foods.
Man, hey, that's great right there, Jay. Great job. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Today we got this special show, man. Hey, we got some ain'ts in the building, man. I didn't know it was that bad. I knew it wasn't that good, but I didn't know it was that bad. It's all good though. It's all good.
Okay. Yo, I love
somebody's pick for the Super Bowl.
Got
That's
them ain'ts,
I love
man.
it.
Got them ain'ts joining us today on Noonish, man. Hey,
It's a little aggressive, I'll say.
thank y'all so much for tuning in for another exciting episode of your favorite show every Wednesday at noon, and we call it Noonish, man. I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man, coming to you, man. Now, Grande Toto put his Bulls away and brought out his ball cap, his favorite hat, man.
Man, I
Got them
thought
Saints in the building,
I
man.
thought he was about to be an EDM DJ. I thought you advised like change your career.
Yeah, dog. Hey, we put some extras
Like
on
Marshmallow,
there.
Dead Mouse,
Yeah.
J Bull,
Hey,
Brownhead.
Jonas Bull in the building,
Jonas
man,
Bull.
representing them Saints, man, real hard, man. And y'all know who it is. To my left, your right, man. It is half man, half amazing, always on time, all hands, Crimson down, Mr. 1-2 Bayou, man, coming in whole different
Feeling good,
vibe
man.
this morning, Mr. Mark Clayton.
With the reason.
What's going down, bro?
What's going down? What's going up?
Hey, we got a lot to talk about today.
What's
I
going up?
gotta stay true to my crew too, man. I'm pretty happy about what we got going on too. You know, I can't help but to be, man. But
You know, that's the one
exciting.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, talking to some people who are subscribers and potential subscribers, and
Yeah.
the one thing that they said they didn't care about hearing about was Notre Dame.
hey, man,
What's up with that?
hey, it's all good, man.
Nobody worry about
Just gotta,
that.
like I said, I always bring up that
Non-conference.
Chinese drip, that torture, man. They just gotta keep dripping. Eventually, it'll get to them.
Man.
No, but there
Eventually
was
get
some
to 'em.
discussion. That's something we'll talk about one of these days. Is about like Notre Dame and Baylor becoming part of the conference.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
should they?
yeah.
Shouldn't they? If
Yeah.
they are, who
Yeah.
goes out?
Notre Dame will never be a part of any conference because we are a conference of our own.
Which leads to no championships. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, it's all
You
good.
stay
Just
over
not
there.
recent. Just not recent.
Y'all
Just not-
good.
Just not recent, man. It's all good though. It's
That's
all
called
good,
those self-inflicted
man.
wounds. That's all it is. Like,
Hey man, the academic
Stubborn.
standards of the self-inflicted
that
wounds.
is another self-inflicted wound. So on top of that,
Yeah, it's all
yeah, y'all
good though.
tripping.
But we're gonna get to all that good stuff. So you had a nice Jonas. How was your weekend? Before we get into the mix of everything, you know. How was your week, bro?
So yeah, no, it was good. There is, and this is still going on today and tomorrow. Over in there's the Joy Globes,
Yeah.
which is put on by the Cocoa Factory and Walmart. They're doing hot cocoa, which is pretty damn good.
yeah.
Even the oat
I like
milk,
hot
I tried
cocoa.
the oat milk.
Oat milk,
The
yeah.
milk, it's all right.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Oat milk.
I tried one from
Yeah, the hard
Starbucks.
part with the oat milk
Starbucks,
is
it was
milking
pretty
the
good.
oats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those are
That
very
and
dry.
pulp, like orange juice with pulp, kind of. I mean,
Yeah,
but
you don't do that.
thicker milk.
So it's
Yeah,
just
it
super
is, yeah.
thick.
That's all right.
It's
I can
it's
drink.
kinda-
I like orange juice with pulp. It's all right. It's straight.
So the oat milk is very thick. I'm guessing, like oatmeal, but like
No, it's not. No,
It's
it's
milk.
not like that. It's like whole milk,
Okay,
like real whole milk,
all right. So it's not
straight
like
out the cow. Milk.
chunky.
No, it's
No,
not.
no,
it's
that wouldn't be an
cottage
option.
cheese.
Oh fuck
That
no.
would not.
That's disgusting. Like, all right.
I don't man, like is cottage cheese that good? Like I see people eat it all the time with
can't.
different things, but
I can't. It's a
Yeah,
texture thing
it's not
for
my
me.
thing.
yeah, I don't eat it either.
It
Bro.
just look like
Well, it also like it has no flavor.
it don't. I don't even know. I don't even care. But
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah,
Like, but you're right.
it just
It's
looks
like,
gross to me. It looks like
yeah,
it's like
it's
not healthy. But I see people eating it on fruit. And I'm like, you just
Yeah.
destroyed the fruit.
You did
Right.
some
Like
What
it's
is cottage?
it's
It's
not the
just
same as
old
yogurt.
milk?
Like it's
Cottage
have-
cheese is old.
That's what
old
it looks
milk,
like to me.
it's like
basically.
it's like the cheese that you scrape out of a cottage, I guess.
I think it's
I
like
don't
old
know.
milk. Like if you, because I'll be leaving milk in the fridge for a long time.
That's
Sometimes
what-
then when you pour it out,
Okay,
Oh,
so
bro,
just-
the smell.
it's
what
bad.
kind of you got?
The smell.
What kind of cheese do you like?
No, that's you.
What kind of cheese do you
I
like?
know, motherfucker, that shit. Jamie Foxx, shout.
Yeah.
I like just regular.
Like
well,
Swiss,
I don't like American cheese. I
Yeah.
like
whatever.
cheddar cheese.
pepper jack.
Yeah, pepper
those kind of
jack.
goudas, and
so
I like them too.
Most
Yeah.
almost everybody
Yeah.
likes some kind of cheese.
Yeah.
So
I
just
like that
just so
Colby
we
Jack, too.
understand, whatever kind of cheese you like, it all starts with the same thing, which is
No doubt.
milk going
Certainly.
off,
No doubt.
Gotcha.
No
cream
doubt.
cream going off. Like
Yep.
it's all fermented milk.
Yeah.
So
It's just presented
But
much better
some-
than
The
cottage
presentation,
cheese.
yeah, exactly.
some
exactly.
Cottage cheese
starts
is
a
amazing.
little bit like
Yeah.
yogurt, all that. It's all the same. It all
Yeah.
starts in the same place.
Yeah.
It's very true.
But like you say, texture matters.
Texture matters.
You know,
Taste,
Absolutely.
there's different
you know.
flavors.
And see, that's how I don't know how
Yeah.
y'all can eat sweet potatoes and yams, man. That's just, I love me some potatoes. I like garlic potatoes.
Yeah,
But yams and sweet potatoes?
you might be the only
It's
black
just-
guy
Yeah.
south
Hey, bro,
of
my
35.
Family, my family like, hey,
south of 40,
Go
I-40.
pull your car.
my family like, well, you
You
don't
like
belong here.
me
You don't
on-
know where you came from, Jay.
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
But yeah,
All right.
because I don't do the sweet potato pies, I don't do
Oh,
nothing,
my
bro. And my mom's
gosh.
makes, from what I hear, a very good sweet potato pie.
Well,
Like,
Have you
very
tried
good.
it?
Yeah, I just can't do it.
What?
Like,
What
the-
is it?
The texture.
right.
Oh, you're
The,
so
and
you're
I don't like sweet.
But do you eat cheesecake?
food. I
Oh, you don't
love
like sweet food?
Yeah,
Because cheesecake
like-
ain't that sweet.
I like sweet dessert, but a sweet
That's a
food
dessert?
is
Like-
weird to me.
like
bro.
Oh, and a
whiskey.
food.
yeah,
Really?
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. Like I don't know. It's
all
just-
right. Well, so Christmas, because I know how the mamas will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 4 plates that she has of sweet potato for you, you just package them up. And bring them to
Bring
me.
it to
her.
We'll split them.
Yeah.
I'll bring y'all a pie,
For sure.
Mama. If you watching, Mama,
We will eat that.
can
sweet
you make
potato.
my
That-
friends a sweet potato
And
pie?
some sugar cornbread.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Some
man.
cornbread.
hot water
sweet-
cornbread. You do the
Uh,
hot water
nah,
cornbread?
sugar. Like regular.
You like it with corn and stuff in it?
Hot water can be good. It ain't always sweet though.
No, it ain't.
Regular. But
Yeah.
See, we like
Yeah.
that. We like that sweet stuff.
Just sweet stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with that too. I can do some cornbread, man, with chili, beans,
Cornbread,
yeah,
chili.
cornbread
Chili
with
is bomb.
everything, really,
It's
greens.
the time. It's the season too.
Yeah, I
That's
grew into
bomb.
cornbread. I didn't like it when I was a kid, but I
Oh,
grew
really?
into it.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. I like rolls.
I grew with it.
That's good.
Like, it took me a while to start liking greens, bro. I didn't like greens when I was younger.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
true. Yeah.
But I love them.
Was
now.
you adopted?
Like, bro,
Like
got them
what?
funny taste
Where you
buds,
from?
dog.
Like where you from? You are not from here.
So this is a
Nah,
question I
man.
got. So malto meal, y'all eat that ever?
I have.
Growing up?
I have,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
do y'all eat the balls or do y'all take them out?
Ooh, side.
You put them on the side?
I do.
You take them out?
I like every once in a while, but for the most part, I like put it over there.
Yeah, you don't eat those.
Kind of like partial.
Yeah.
Partial.
It's like,
I mostly just don't eat that.
yeah, you don't eat it?
Oh,
See,
no,
I
yeah,
thought
put it over there.
I thought that's
No,
what
we
made
don't.
malto meal, bro. Like,
Oh, really?
so I used to take them
That's
over.
what, like, you got,
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna put it over.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
I guess it's the way it's made in the butter, the butter ratio that makes it softer or something. I don't
Is that
know.
what it?
I have
don't
no
even know.
idea.
I don't
bro.
know.
I know my
Anyway.
butter to sugar ratio is insane. It's like on grits and everything else.
Yeah, see, I don't do grits either, dog. It's that texture, bro. It's weird. I do oatmeal,
So,
Malto meal.
wait.
cream of wheat.
You
I just don't do grits.
Sweet potatoes, no sweet potatoes, no grits.
But regular potatoes.
My family be looking at me like I'm crazy, bro. I'm
What are
telling
you,
you.
Canadian?
Hey, man, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know, man. My
These
taste
are-
buds
these
might be.
French.
My taste buds might be from
This was
Vancouver,
the
dog.
black European guys that like came over. He's a doppelganger for the real.
Hey, every time.
What's
I do
your real
that,
accent,
That
Boris?
lookalike, bro. Every time I do that
Boris.
lookalike on bro, I did the lookalike on Instagram and got the Aquaman. What's that dude's name?
Yeah, I couldn't think of his name,
I was
but
like,
yeah.
hold on, dog.
Bro.
This ain't right. This ain't right,
Wow.
dog. Yeah, bro. But anyway,
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
that's cool. That's what's up.
Yeah, a little banter,
Yeah,
man. But yeah, it's a lot going on, man.
Yeah.
So you know, typically we have a guest on the show, and when we don't, we can dive straight into the good stuff y'all want to hear about. You know what I'm saying?
Saints
So,
and how great their season's going.
hey, them ain'ts, man.
Bro.
You know, I'm perfectly fine with it. you
Brutal
know?
on your boy. I mean,
Yeah.
we're the hardest on our guys though.
That's true.
Yeah,
Like,
and
can't
Sean
help it.
Payton, he about ready to get up
High
out of there too.
expectations. Is he?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Hey.
Rumors. Him and-
Yes, there's rumors, and I mean, like, you don't like when you keep getting beat. Like,
True.
it's just,
Yeah,
I don't
but I mean, they're
True.
losing. They're missing their quarterback.
Yeah.
Kamara hadn't been there.
Yeah, it's the first season.
Michael Thomas hadn't been there.
Like,
First year without Drew
it's the
Brees.
first year.
without
It's the
Drew.
first year,
Wow.
like legit not being in the hunt.
Yeah, yeah. And it's gonna
Like,
leave a bit of
officially not.
taste in your mouth, but it's a winner is a winner regardless. He never makes excuses.
Yeah.
He can overcome. Like he feels he can overcome whatever is put in his way. But
Yeah.
Taysom Hill, like
Not what that is.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
isn't that his name?
he had his finger situation.
Yeah.
Like, are we on Saints and Cowboys right now? Can we talk like
mean,
hit it for like a hot?
I mean,
Are you ready, or where you want to go?
See, I really want to go.
Where you want to go?
I really want to go to OU, man,
Okay, let's.
We
go
should
to
talk
college.
about
because it's a lot of good
It's
things going on.
juicy.
So
we'll get back
going
to
down.
it.
So we'll get
All right.
back to the Cowboys.
Between Saints and Cowboys, we'll
and the
All right.
Saints,
talk about
man,
that.
because we definitely got to hit that,
Yeah.
man. But so we'll start. It was some games this past, a lot of championship
Yeah,
games,
it was.
man. Shout out to Baylor Bears, man,
Right.
down in Waco, Texas.
Holding it down.
You know, over there by what's that? George's with the big O's. Them Bears. I don't know if y'all had them, but man, had several of them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, shout out to Baylor for beating OSU. I'm sure you enjoyed that.
It was a good game. I was present, and so it was cool to watch.
Yeah.
I actually took little brother. I went with Okie State, and
Yeah.
so I was like disappointed.
So y'all went.
And,
You actually
and
went to the
little
game.
bro, I went to the game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, so I was disappointed in little brother.
Yeah.
For
Well, was you
playing
going for
shitty
Okie?
on offense. I took Okie State.
Oh yeah.
I did. I did.
So little brother's Okie State.
Little brother, yeah, that's little brother. That's little brother.
I was like, I didn't know you had a brother.
Yeah,
But now
I
I
do.
do.
But then now, like, yeah, we have a little brother at the University of
Yeah.
Oklahoma, and our little brother is
Yeah.
Oklahoma State.
Got you.
Just right, we're in the same house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all.
So
It was over there.
that's good to see that Oklahoma guy can roll. I didn't know that was even allowed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's little bro.
Well, they let you down.
They did.
They let
so,
you down.
congrats to
came out
Baylor.
there. They came out there hot in the first half, balling.
They were balling.
Defense was balling.
Like,
You know?
balling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that game. I was fixing my homie's ceiling. Right?
Okay.
He fell through the garage. So I had the same thing happen to me a couple years ago. Birthday party, kid came through the attic.
Seriously.
It was like I'm watching TV. Next thing I know, I got a leg back here. Everything
Hilarious.
is falling.
That's
Like
crazy.
it started creaking. I was like, "Hey!"
Seriously.
And 10 minutes later, it started creaking again and came through the
Boom.
Bro.
What the fuck? And this happened to your boy.
Yeah, so I got experience.
Okay.
Fixing ceilings, so
Yeah.
I did it instead of him paying somebody
Certainly.
to do it. So whatever. But I got to watch that game,
Right.
and I was surprised. I really thought Oklahoma State was gonna do the
Handle
thing
it.
out there, bro.
Yeah.
But Baylor, they're so up and down this year, right? They look great some games, and then other games, it's just like, how do you lose to Texas Tech? Was it?
Actually, I think it was TCU.
How do you lose to TCU?
Fair.
They pretty
Fair
good.
loss.
But TCU lost to SMU this year.
Indeed. But they can stand up because what TCU does have is, at that time, a good coach, defensive coordinator that says, you know what, defense will some way, somehow keep us in the game.
Yeah.
Baylor's not an offensive mega or, mega.
Yeah. Not
team.
anymore.
Right. So it's,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
They can have an off kind of day.
But I've seen them when Baylor played against Oklahoma, they looked
They were
like
wrong. World beaters.
Exactly. I was
Yeah,
like,
they
where's
were
this
wrong.
quarterback
Defense.
from? He's a first round pick.
Quarterback was exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I guess it just depends on speaking. It goes
They
back to
gonna get
that
up.
defense we're gonna get to in a little bit.
Put up. But yeah, no, good for them.
Yeah, man. And then Alabama went out and beat Georgia. I think that surprised a
Whooped
lot
the
of
shit.
people because Georgia has scored 40 points all season long in every game. It seems like.
Yep.
Right.
Like I said, I took Alabama.
Did you?
Because,
I did too as well.
Okay. Because they've been through shit.
Yeah.
Georgia ain't been. They've been scoring, but
Yep.
they haven't been through that. Like,
Is that another perfect case of Baylor basketball versus Gonzaga?
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
Grimy.
They took that
Just
loss and learned from it early in the season.
early in the season.
And just
And
knew
we'll
they
be
had
back.
to work. Like,
And we
we're not the greatest
we know
thing
what we can do.
on earth. Yeah, bro. That's
No,
crazy.
Yeah, no, Alabama they're trying to test
That's
it.
like I
feel
said.
like, yeah.
It's never a bad idea to take Alabama.
No. That's
Not
a
at
pretty
all.
safe pick. That's a pretty safe pick.
Not now.
Yeah.
It's
Not-
not. It's
not
not
in
guaranteed. It's
Saban's
not 100%. It's not
days.
guaranteed.
No doubt.
So how do you feel
It's
about their
never
freshman quarterback? Like I hear a lot
Bro.
of people raving about him, but he's real small. I'm talking like next level at the NFL level. You think he'll
I
be?
don't worry about size no more. Like I've never really, obviously, I was like a littler guy, but I've
Yeah.
never. If you can play, you can play.
Yeah.
This kid can play. Flat out, grade A play. Like he's doing it with the best of the best. And those
Yeah.
the D line and O line that he's playing with, those are going to be the guys in the NFL 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from
Yeah.
now. No big deal.
So he needs to be a late draft.
Situation, Mac Jones situation, where
Yeah.
he's protected,
Yeah.
has a great offensive coordinator, and he can just relax. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna make it fit him. They're not gonna put too much on him. They got a good defense, special teams aside, all this stuff around you.
Yeah.
Got a
You
mature
got you a
line
Mac
and
Jones.
somebody and
Oh,
a
man.
coordinator that knows
That's the
how to
world.
use them.
Yeah.
makes sense.
Versus what like Jalen Hurts is going through right now in Philly.
No, it's on
or
him.
what Russell Westbrook's even going through right now in Seattle.
Oh,
I mean
Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
they
same.
always do that.
But Wilson, like he's carried it. But now, yes, it's been tough because
The
they can't
O-line
run
is
the ball that
depleted.
well.
Yeah.
Defense is not Legion of Boom, and there's other factors now. And
Yeah.
it's hard.
Gotcha.
It's really hard.
Gotcha. So you
So,
think
but
he,
I think they got a special.
so in a good situation he would be? You think he can be a special guy?
1,000%.
Gotcha.
No different than
So,
Collar.
yeah.
No different than Collar.
Yeah.
1,000%. He has.
College a thicker guy though. He's thicker. Like
He
this
is
guy
thicker.
is like short and frail.
He
He's
is
like
frail.
180 pounds.
No doubt. He's more your. He's in your Doug Flutie realm.
Got you. Got you.
Which
Canadian football
Canadian
number one
football.
draft pick.
Period. And ball. It's crazy. Like
Saskatchewan,
and ball,
watch out.
Saskatchewan, Schwarz Raiders. Yeah. No, you're right.
See, that's,
Yeah,
that's
you're
a
right.
Canadian coming out of here.
Yeah, I told you I might have a little some Vancouver taste buds. I know I like that kind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, Michigan blew the doors off of Iowa. I didn't even watch that game because I
Yeah.
just had no interest in that game because I knew it was going to be one sided.
It's going to be one.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Cincinnati went out and did what they had to do against Houston. Cincinnati is a very strong team to watch out for. They remind me, remember that Hawaii team with Cole Brennan?
Yeah.
Right? They don't throw for the yards, but they have a hell of a receiver on that team, and they have a great,
Their
a
defense
really
solid.
good quarterback on that team as well.
Yeah, they got 2 first and second round DBs, corners.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah. So I
That was
mean,
solid.
we played them. That was our only L this year. Cincinnati is what they. I mean, if it wasn't for Cincinnati, Notre Dame would be in that spot.
Yeah.
But I saw what they did against us.
Yeah.
We couldn't move the ball against them.
Yeah.
And their quarterback and that receiver, I can't think of his
Yeah.
name because it's Cincinnati.
No doubt.
But they made plays.
Right. They made plays.
They made
That's
plays
right.
all game long, so
Yeah.
they deserve to be in that top 4 where they are, man.
Right.
We had a graphic. Shout out, man. Renee couldn't make it today, so we're gonna
Miss
get
her
like
guy.
a true YouTube show out of us today. You know,
Right.
minus the graphics, man. Just great.
us.
Yeah, just
what
us,
you
man. You know what the people want to see.
stuff.
What the people want to see.
Well, we just need to tune the camera over.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna get to it now, man.
Let's get to it.
So it's some big news, right? And shout out to you last week on the prediction, or I mean, it wasn't even a prediction. It's just who do you want to get that job,
A feel.
right?
Yeah.
And you mentioned this gentleman by the name of Brent Venables,
Yep. Yes,
right?
sir.
And you talked about how he came and recruited you, and you talked about what OU is lacking right now and what we need, the type of recruits we need, and it was a certain energy that he brought that you just. What was it about this guy? Because ultimately,
electric.
as we found out on Sunday,
Yeah.
this man got the job.
Got the job.
GTD.
What they said? They said we got our guy. We got our guy. Like straight up, we got our guy.
Got it, man.
And I'll say at that airport when he flew in, thousands
yeah.
greeted him. Was waiting and
That's some
greeted
old
him.
school
And it was
stuff
cold.
right there, bro.
Like,
That's some old school stuff. Like
Some old-
like when the Cowboys
Ali,
landed from
boom, yeah.
Yeah,
But
bro.
then,
Straight
Cowboys
up.
landed
So
like back.
everybody, so this was a
This was big,
collective
bro.
want out of the OU nation. Is that
Yes.
what y'all call
A
yourselves?
collective want. I like that.
OU
That's
Nation.
that's really well said.
Yeah.
It was a collective want. Yeah. And it was very emotional. I'll say it was very emotional to have him back because that ties us to the beginning of an era that was very dominant
Yes.
and filled with championships.
Yes.
Obviously winning one, but just consistently going to national championships.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what you want.
And y'all's defense.
That's what you want.
Y'all's defense. Y'all had great offense throughout that time as well.
Drove that.
Right. We can't forget about the Adrian Petersons and the
No doubt
DeMarco
about
Murrays
it.
and the
Heisman, we had
Claytons and the
Jay White, Heisman.
Yeah.
Hyper when he was there, he was still offensive player of the year. Like,
yes, y'all had some solid offensive players come through there.
We did.
But that defense is what brought it home for you guys.
Absolutely.
Y'all's D-line, I can't remember a year where y'all's D-line didn't dominate.
Right.
Until
as of late. Certainly.
Right?
Yeah.
So how did that feel? I mean, I want you to talk about it, bro. Like that's you know, what does that mean to OU to have Brent Venables back, bro?
I mean, and I think I know as a state, the OU nation collectively know and is very confident in the fact that, okay, this is what Venables is associated with. We connect championship with BV. We connect toughness with BV. And we know where we're going. We're in the Big 12, but we're about to head into the SEC.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way you're going to compete in the SEC without being tough.
Yes.
And having a defense.
Yeah.
Period. The end.
Yeah.
Period. So I was like, look, even with, Lincoln leaving, it was like this was hands down the best timing and the best place for the university. And here's a mega blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
This guy.
So
who
and you've been through recruiting with Brent Venables. Right. And people that have questions like about his recruiting ability. Right. What do you have to say about that?
So I told Joe Harris, he's the president at the university, and I was like, man, look, BV came to my house, and I don't quite remember much of what he said. He actually didn't even say much, but all I could do was feel the passion, and he's like, we're going to make a hell of a player out of you. Mm-hmm. And I was like, bro, I'm an offensive guy, but just feeling that, I want to go hit somebody. Yeah. It's like, I want to go hit somebody. Like, I was like, man, yeah, coach, yeah. Like,
and that makes you a physical team.
It makes you a physical team, especially when your receivers are thinking like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Your receivers are like, hey.
They look forward to blocking on run plays.
Bro, I'm going to get me a pancake.
Yeah.
Like, we took pride in that, bro.
Yeah.
We took pride in that.
Yeah.
And if that's what your receivers are doing, your O-line, your fullbacks, your tight end, like, and that's offense.
Yeah.
Then we go to defense. That's a whole nother animal.
Yeah.
But feeling that from him, and I know other guys that got recruited by him felt the same way. Garrett Hartley, Super Bowl winning kicker.
Yeah.
Your Aints, Saints.
Yep.
He sent me a message on Instagram the other day. Same kicker. He's a kicker. He was like, bro, BV is like the guy, like, and him, same thing. Like, BV just had me gassed up, like, just want, like, whatever, like, I'm with it.
Yeah,
kicker.
and we had a one of the viewers asked us, right?
Yeah.
With Lincoln Riley, did he struggle to recruit good talent, or did he not show the ability to develop the players once they got there? Like, did he have good talent and just didn't develop them? Or was it the recruits that came in that just weren't as strong and the type of players that Oklahoma is accustomed to having?
Yeah. No, looking at it, I feel like it was a little bit of both, to be honest, which is, it's hard to say because you feel like, we bring good coaches in, bring good staffs in. I feel like we could develop players and turn them into whatever, All-Americans, pro guys, whatever. But I feel like it was a little bit of both. Because just eye test alone, when I look at our O-line or D-line, O-line, fine, D-line, mainly, because I think the trenches, I will always say game is won in the trenches. When I look at our D-line, we didn't look like your Georgia or your Alabama, or your Ohio State for that matter, or your Auburn, LSU guy. Like, we just didn't look the part.
For sure. And you're talking about under Lincoln Riley.
Under Lincoln.
And his tutelage.
Yeah. And surely, I mean, parts of the end kind of Coach Stoops' I feel like we did not get those guys that were just big and athletic. Yeah. That could just cause havoc.
And Tommy Harris's.
Your Tommies, yeah. Dan Cody,
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of them.
Even before KK,
y'all were like a D-line factory for a while, bro.
Kelly Greggs. There was just dudes that were just, Either they're wide and strong and kind of quick, or
Yeah.
just kind of lengthy and long, and they can run, get around the corner.
Yeah.
Jonathan Jackson, who's 4'4" guy, like,
Yeah.
come on, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like that we did not have, but in the development that's a thing. But overall, the culture and how we took the field and what product was put out there week in and week out
Yeah.
said a lot more
For sure.
than we didn't get this 5-star.
But
And we
that's
didn't
never
develop that
been
guy
Oklahoma's,
to have a 5-star.
recipe, right? Like,
Yeah.
or their formula. It's never been 5-star guys.
5-star.
It's
No.
been 3 and 4-star guys
develop.
that develop into
Exactly.
Five,
All
like,
American
you get everything
/
out of
all
those guys,
conference. Exactly.
and they go on to play
Exactly.
at the next level.
And that's what
And that's that development
bro,
that Oklahoma has
is
brought
known
to the
for.
table for years.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
And-
Coach Stoops went with other guys.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is kind of a blessing in disguise.
Very much so. And
Really?
I think BV, he gets that. I mean, in his speech, he talked, for a while, and it was great. But a lot of everything that he had to say in regards to, relationship, drive, faith, family, had nothing to do with winning.
Yeah.
It was the heart of a person.
Yeah.
And I feel like what they did and what
Nothing to do
part
with
of what
winning, but everything to do with winning.
But everything, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
On and off
it
the
was the
field.
heart, yeah. And so bringing in a 2-star
Mm-hmm.
that I just feel like this kid, like, literally will do anything.
Yeah.
And we have the toolage, we have the resources
Yeah.
to develop his size or whatever. I can kind of, but
It's there.
that part
You just got to put them wires together to make it come
we can
out.
exactly.
Yeah.
We can put stuff around him, but this heart part,
Yeah.
uncoachable. No, you can't you can't get that. Like
Yeah.
you can't
buy
groom that.
Yeah,
No,
for sure.
that's either there or it ain't.
For sure.
And so coming across kids like that, I think there's certain coaches that they can see that
Yeah.
and will honor that and bring a kid in that regard, and you get your, the guy who maybe even walks on, but he makes it because they can see like, okay, yeah, he fits our system.
Yeah.
And I will not have to worry about that guy at all. He's going to give it all the time, period, the end. And that culture being built of a bunch of heart guys who they're all of it, like, that's it, football.
Yeah.
And not even all of them going to be like that, but with
Enough of
good
them, the
enough
majority,
to
yeah.
have a type of leadership in the locker room is so important. I think BB definitely gets that.
So he is the guy, man. Congratulations, OU, for getting the guy you guys love. Congratulations, Brent Venables, man. New
Yes,
head
sir.
coach of the Oklahoma University. And,
Boomer.
excited to see what you guys do, man. I can't lie. I learned because OU, man, they came out this past week and they taught me some stuff, man. There was a video one of them put, like a link. I didn't realize in the past 50 years, Oklahoma has the most wins. They've drafted at least gotten at least like 4 guys in every draft for the past, I don't know how long, bro. Like,
Yeah,
there was so
yeah,
much
yeah.
about University of Oklahoma that I learned. Like, I'm like, man,
Yeah,
it's hard.
respect.
It's hard to root against you guys.
It's like
At this
respect.
point, So,
Yeah.
and I just love how tight you guys are, man. Y'all's fandom in the nation, like it's
family.
dope. Y'all see what's across this chest,
Yeah,
man.
speaking
no
of head
doubt.
coaches.
Yeah.
Speaking of head coaches, we got this guy, we got this new guy in the house, man. Former Ohio State linebacker, Mr. Marcus Freeman, man, came over to Notre Dame as our new head coach. He was actually the defensive coordinator, and I don't know if you guys got to see the video online of when he was announced to the team as the head coach.
To the guy, and they went
Man,
bananas.
they went berserk,
Yeah,
bro.
it's big.
So, anytime you can
Matters.
have a
Matters.
team, behind, obviously, they say what he's done is he's built a culture in there, and
Yeah,
these guys
Matt,
believe
yep,
in him,
yep.
bro.
Yep, gotta have it.
You got a team that believes in what you're doing and what you're saying, and that no telling what can come from that, but we'll see. This is his first head coaching job, and it's not an easy one, right? This is Notre Dame. We already kind of hit on some of the,
Some of the
difficulties of
challenges.
Yeah,
Sorry.
some of the challenges that these head coaches come into, right, with the academic standards and everything else going. I mean, the curfew. Right, like things
Yeah,
you don't
their
have
stuff
to
is
deal
tough.
with at other schools.
Yep.
But
Maybe they're in BYU. I don't know.
yeah, like Notre Dame, if you're there, you gotta want to be there, man. Them gold
True.
hats, man.
True.
And I'm excited to see what goes on. And after seeing Brian Kelly,
Yep.
go down to LSU.
Yep.
Did you see that speech he
Change
gave?
up.
This
Boy.
dude's from Massachusetts, dog. And me and my family, like trying to talk with this country accent. I'm like, oh,
But bro,
I'm
You
glad
know,
we got this dude.
like,
This
hey.
dude's a clown, man.
You know that stuff is
That ain't-
infectious. Like it'll catch it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What's
No,
it?
but
That
he ain't
like-
been not in 2 days.
what's that? That like, so if he went to South America and started speaking Spanish, what's wrong? That's the same thing. Like, he just, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm
no.
where I'm at.
He wasn't.
Like,
he wasn't speaking
speak that
Cajun. He
lingo.
wasn't that on that.
He wasn't on that Orgeron.
Roma la bum la blah la tone.
No
What
doubt.
they call it, right? What
No
they
doubt.
call it?
That yeah.
You know what I'm talking? He
I
wasn't
don't
on
know,
that
just
Mardi Gras.
broken English.
He was
I
trying
forgot
to talk
what.
in Southern. He just slowed his words down a whole lot.
Well,
Damn,
respect.
man. He made family like 5 syllables, dog.
they,
Hey,
you just
Like,
had to
come on.
slow it down so people can understand it.
Come on,
no,
Brian.
winning wrong.
Yeah, man. I mean, shout
When
out to
in
Brian
Rome.
Kelly. He's the most winningest coach in Notre Dame history.
That's
so
crazy.
I
That's
can't
awesome.
hate the man, but I didn't like the way he left. But I wish him success down there at LSU, man. I'm cool with them LSU Tigers. I got a lot of friends from Louisiana and Baton Rouge
Yup.
and all that good stuff. But
And shout out to my dog,
tell you,
Brad Davis at LSU for the time being.
yeah,
Took over as the interim head coach until Brian's official.
yeah.
But Brad's going to coach him in their ball game,
Oh,
which
nice.
is really
Oh,
cool. He
nice.
was the old lineman at
Yeah.
Oklahoma. He was
Alright.
a year older when he came in. So
Gotcha.
it was like, shout out B.
Yeah. So
Coach Davis.
who's
in the
coaching?
building.
Somebody coaching Oklahoma in there?
Bob Stoops, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Stoops get some
Bob
one.
Stoops,
He's like,
baby.
Hey guys, let me get one. Let me get one in. Let me get one.
Yeah. Let me get one.
Let me get one, dog. I know. Hey, don't
Yeah.
get Venables, but let
Bobby.
me get one, dog.
Mhm.
Let me get one, man.
Yeah,
Shout
it's
out,
really cool.
man. A lot of cool stuff going on in college
doubt.
football right now. A lot of transition, and hey, I don't think it's over with. I don't think
Oh,
it's
no.
over with, but I mean,
Nah.
the
More
big
stories to be
dogs,
told.
the OUs and the Notre Dames, the ones we care about out here. In the news,
Yeah.
I love to see it, man. Good things to come, man. Good things to come. So,
So-
on to the NFL.
Yeah.
Right. And it's edited. I'm gonna have to put a little
Ready.
swoosh graphic or something.
Swoosh.
Blue 42.
So we can get to that subject you want to talk about. Them Cowboys and them where's that hat at? What happened to the hat? There it is.
While we
There
talk
it
about
is.
the Saints and the Cowboys,
Perfect.
Talking about them Aints and them
Flawless.
boys, man. I love that. I
Bro.
love that. Hey, I feel
tell
like
you
I
what.
should be wearing. Even though we got to win, I feel like I should be wearing that hat right now. That's how I'm feeling about these Cowboys, man. Right now, that was a very unimpressive win.
this is
It
what
was
you
an unimpressive
wear.
win versus a really good team.
Who the Saints?
Yeah.
You think they're really good?
I think Saints is a good team. I think you gonna play the Saints. You ain't finna walk
It's not.
over
Yeah, it's
the
not.
Saints.
It's not a.
No, bro, no.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. You can't walk
they
because
can get
their
nasty.
defense. Their defense is solid.
Yes.
They have a solid defense.
Anytime you got a solid defense, you win the game. You're in it. Like, you in it.
I just don't believe in
They're
Kellen.
gonna have to pull
Moore.
that
I don't
offense
believe in
together.
Kellen Moore anymore.
You don't believe in Kellen Moore.
I don't believe Kellen Moore and
wow.
Dak is a good recipe at this point.
Kellen Moore and Dak is not a good right now
No, it's not.
versus a good Saint defense to be able to put up what they. I mean, that was
Well, those are men out there, and men tire out.
okay.
So you don't have an offense that can stay on the field, right? And the Saints sustain some drives early on.
Early on they did well.
Early on. But then that
with what they
injury-
had,
That injury to the finger took
it
over.
mattered. It
Right?
mattered. Yeah,
And then there was a lot of not on the field very long for the defense
certainly.
or for the offense, and then on the field a whole lot for the defense,
Yep.
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And I always think about that variable. Like,
No
these
doubt.
are these are men. These ain't machines out here.
Mhm.
They built like machines,
No,
but them lungs,
But
they
it
give
ain't-
out.
It ain't that repetitive, huh? If you said,
They must-
yeah,
they
they
must-
ain't gonna be able to fire off.
Yeah, not
100
all
times.
game.
Yeah, not all
game.
game.
You know, but I just
True.
don't believe in what's going on, man. The Cowboys. So, for instance, and we'll get to this game, right? Bill Belichick,
Mhm.
Buffalo Bills,
Mm-hmm.
great defense,
Mm-hmm.
probably the top fantasy point defense in the league right
Who?
now. The Buffalo Bills,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Sure.
And what does Bill Belichick do? Bill Belichick only cares about one thing, and that's winning.
Period.
He don't care how it looks.
Nope.
If Tom Brady was at quarterback,
Yep.
he'd have done the same thing.
They've had Deflategate.
You know,
They ran the ball 40. I don't even know.
in that Pittsburgh game.
There was a bunch.
Yes.
Like they threw it like 10, 15 times, something.
At this point, I looked up at one point in the game, the announcer says, "Well, that's 29 runs in a row."
Wow.
29.
That's amazing.
And it went up from there.
Yeah.
They threw the ball 3 times in their
Literally.
game Monday night.
They did.
Matt Jones was 2 for 3. This is an NFL quarterback.
Solid percent.
And will probably win Rookie of the Year at quarterback.
1,000%. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And
like
this
that.
guy threw 3 passes for the win.
For the win.
For the win.
And we have 5 minutes left in the game, up by 10, and we're throwing the ball.
Come on.
Who does that?
You guys.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm talking about when I don't believe
Yeah, I feel you.
anymore. Like, that's not
feel
winning
you.
football, bro.
I feel you.
You're out here stat chasing, man. Dak already got his contract. Stop stat chasing. All right?
Yeah,
Let's go
that's
win
fair.
football games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get that. 1,000. But did y'all win?
We won,
Okay.
but still, like, this
Y'all won like y'all win.
ugly this week.
And running and throwing. In the
Throwing,
fourth,
throwing.
4 minutes left. You're throwing the ball.
For what?
Because that's what you do.
Why?
Because that's what you do. You stick, and like even up or down, like you got to be you. You got to be true to yourself.
I don't
If
think
that's
we
Super
know who we
Bowl-
are.
Yes, y'all do. You throw the ball with 3 minutes left, up 10. That's who you are. Like
It doesn't make sense, and that's not that is not Super Bowl winning football. Is what I'm saying.
we don't know that yet.
Man, if it is,
We might
this will
find
be the
out.
first time ever.
No, it ain't.
Huh? To
New England
to be
Tom has made big throws up
By
to
10?
convert a third down. Whatever.
yes,
Yeah.
to convert
or,
third down.
Or on second down because we don't want just off tendency, we're gonna throw on second down.
I get that.
Like you get that?
I
really?
do,
But
but to throw downs 1, 2, and 3 all incomplete with 5 minutes left, up by 10.
That was the pressure.
What's that gonna do?
5 minutes left, up by 10. I incomplete pass.
Stops
First
the
down.
clock.
Ugh, they know we're gonna run second down. No, we're not. It's all
Who
he's
cares? Run the
He
clock
does because he don't want a no gain or a negative gain.
because he's not a good coach, not a good play caller.
It wasn't a good play call. Maybe it wasn't a good route comment or whatever he did on second down to throw the ball. Maybe that wasn't good. I don't know what it was. I have to go look at the film.
Did
But
Baltimore do that?
the chess matches, they know I'm gonna throw the ball.
I don't
No,
care.
because we have Lamar. We're not a passing.
Listen.
We're not a pass happy
Hey,
team.
I
We're
told
gonna run
you,
it
Dak is
up or down. We're gonna run
horrible
it.
version of Lamar. They throw about the same.
No, they don't.
So what's the old movie where the guy's like, but I know
God.
that you know that I
That's
would
good.
know that you were going to do that.
You're right.
So since you know that
Since
I
you
know,
know that I know that you know exactly. That's what's going on
But
in
it goes
Kellen's
back.
head.
It goes
I know that they know that I know that they know that I'm going to do this.
And you know what?
You know what? I'm not going to do that.
It comes down to execution.
It does.
You
There's
be
nothing wrong.
great
You
at
can throw
what
it.
you
That's
do.
absolutely right.
You be
You're
great at
right.
what you do.
You can throw it.
They can tell me all day long. We're running the ball this play. We're offense.
Yeah,
They
but-
still don't know exact. There are keys. There are things that show them where we might be
Yeah.
running.
And New England just showed us that.
But yet and
I agree.
still run the ball.
I
Execute.
I agree. I
I don't care if they
agree.
know that we're running.
New
bro.
England literally just showed us that. It's
Exactly.
like Monday night, like literally,
And
like
beat
they
the
knew
Buffalo Bills.
and won the game and had big plays and had
Yes.
really well done. But New England is not Dallas, and Dallas is not New England.
But we
get
beat
that.
New England.
Yeah, you did playing y'all game, throwing the ball. Actually,
That game was
pass
much
and
closer.
touchdown
That game was
ended
much
it?
closer. No, field goal. It was a field goal that ended that one.
Didn't CD didn't end it?
Nah, there was a field goal, I
And
believe.
I believe that's
I
right.
believe it was a game-winning field goal that won.
I mean,
that
don't
game.
ask me.
I
I'm
think
not
CD
the
was
expert.
walk off when he got the penalty for doing like that.
Is that what that was?
That's what it was. Yeah.
Might have been an extra point. I'm thinking about.
No, yeah. they don't kick extra point overtime. But yeah, no,
yeah.
it was a walk off, third and short maybe.
But it was.
Play action, pass,
Yep.
CD Bing, touchdown, bye-bye, New England.
I get it.
Doing what y'all do.
Yeah, I get that. But we went up by 10 in the fourth. Like, I don't like the recipe. I don't like the formula.
I got you.
Kellen Moore, we got Zeke, and Zeke's beat up, but we got Pollard. You know, let him run, man. Get these kids the ball.
I feel you.
Stop putting so much pressure on that.
And I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Up there, we're going to tote that rock.
Yeah, we got like 8 offensive linemen that can play.
Yeah, you can put them all in the game at the same time. Absolutely.
Like, figure it out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And put Dak under center, man. Quit making Zeke. Every time he gets the ball, it's like this. Instead of coming downhill, you know, like, let him come downhill, make a cut, and go. Like, that's what I want to see.
I know, offensive coordinator.
I should be. I should be.
Look, I get it. They're not going to – obviously, they have not changed – and that may cost them down. I mean,
it's gonna cost them. The Cowboys, if you don't switch it up, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah. When you up like that, go ahead. Yeah, milk that clock.
Hey, can we get a cheers? You need another pour?
Yeah, pull me up, baby.
Because this is a big deal. Hey, Roy Williams, man. Hey, shout out to you, bro, for this right here.
Yep.
Because you was going through it. You know, you was going through it too. But we're gonna cheers right now. We're talking about UT Roy Williams hooking. Hey, cheers to the Detroit Lions, man.
Oh, what? I got the first one. It's like when your baby take their first steps. Oh, it's so cute. It's so sweet. It's so sweet.
Oh, it's 2 steps, 3 steps.
Oh, wow.
Hey, man. And I wish I'd have picked that game.
Nobody cares. Yes.
I don't know. What were the odds in that game? They had to be great.
With Minnesota? It had...
Like plus like 300, 400, 500.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Because that was that was a Minnesota hadn't been playing bad. They've been playing pretty good, right? And I know Detroit. They were playing for what happened in in Michigan at that school shooting and everything that happened last week.
Yep.
And they the players had the logos and the helmets and all kinds of stuff going on.
Yep.
Didn't think about all that stuff when I was making my picks, but I wish I did.
Right.
But they went out and they beat Minnesota, man, a very strong Minnesota Vikings team.
They pulled it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hadn't been able to.
Them Jared
They've had some opportunities, but they weren't able to do it. Yeah.
They said Jared Golf. They got Jared Goffs.
The Goffs.
Jared Goffs. Pulled it out, man. That was impressive, man. We already spoke about this Pats and Bills game.
Congrats.
Crazy win to the Pats, man. Holy cow, that was nuts, bro. Like
that's what I love.
Yeah.
So.
I thought it was a great game. That was fun to watch, bro.
It was yeah, for somebody who
loves football and loves old school grimy football.
Yeah, exactly.
That win was nuts.
But I'll say because Josh McDaniels is back in New England, and as a play caller, being around other play callers, the thing I always appreciated because he was for like the 1 year with the Rams was every week was after Denver.
Okay.
Spagnuolo was the head coach in St. Louis before the Rams went to L.A.
Gotcha.
And he came for 1 season with Sam, and it was like me, Danny Amendola, and Gibson, Boobie Gibson, and then Denario, Alexander. Like we had a fun group.
Yeah.
And so, but Josh every week would be like, all right, this week, all right, here's. All right, they don't do this. They run these covers. This is a hole. This is a hole. This is a hole. Our whole scheme will be based on these holes.
Yeah.
If they try to cover them, this is what we're going to do. Here's the counter to this one, the counter to this one, and the counter to that one.
Wow.
It's very
simple.
Yeah. But hard to not do what you normally would do or want to do. Similar to what we're talking with Kellen, like a mature, obviously championship play caller knows nope, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it because of what they do.
Their strength. This is their strength.
Yeah, this is strength. We're not hitting their strength.
And
no, we want to find the hole.
So did y'all ever
strike where the enemy's weak?
Yeah.
That's a simple concept, right?
And did y'all ever wear the jerseys?
It's basic.
It is basic.
It's very basic.
Did the defense ever wear the jerseys of the playmaker or what the big time game changers?
Yes, absolutely.
So you can always recognize where they are.
Yes, very simple. Yeah,
Like,
red jersey is whatever DN.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald,
Can't really do about that.
Yeah, you know where that guy is.
The boy's over center.
Still gonna know where he is.
Yeah.
the top corner or what? Like yeah,
Jalen
center.
Ramsey is, yeah.
We need to know where these guys are at all times. So yes,
And you typically
we
will
did that. That
run
stuff
your
was great.
plays opposite of those guys.
Or to them,
Or you will design plays that will
Run
make
to them.
them go.
because opposite often
They can come
freeze
into
them.
play.
Yeah,
Got you.
to them.
Got
We're
you.
gonna put you in the
Yeah, in
like
the flow, make a
quick
line, get a
action.
lineman on you.
Exactly,
Fast.
or two. Yes, exactly.
Got you.
But yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
that's-
Stuff like that.
Yeah, bro. No, that's
But being able to lay
I don't see us doing it.
ego down for the most part and doing something that you wouldn't normally do
yeah.
is championship ball, and obviously
How important is that, though? Like, being able to-
Extremely.
like,
It's
take-
called
take
championship
the ego
ball.
off.
it's hard, bro. Be water, like Bruce Lee said. Be water.
Yeah.
Like what? Like I get yes. I
Yeah,
like that
bro.
shit, but no,
Oh,
that's
man.
just hard. It's hard.
Man, that's what you tell myself when I hit, man.
Be
like,
water.
Flow like water.
It's hard. It's
Flow
so,
like
it's
water,
so hard.
man. You know, Tom Brady, man, he's up to another MVP season right now. 40,
Bro.
what, 4? Almost 45?
44, bro.
Dude's,
But,
man,
yeah.
nuts, man. Won again against the
Bananas.
Falcons. Figured that was going down in the Chiefs.
Respect. So much respect for that guy.
Man,
I love that guy.
Teddy Bridgewater is the ultimate bridge QB. Like, he's the guy that, when you don't got a guy, call Teddy. Until we get a guy. He gets some
He's that guy.
wins. He can, he's gonna be straight. He's gonna play competitive, beat the Cowboys,
Right.
and keep us in the running. But he ain't that dude, man. He had a horrible game against the Chiefs on Monday Night Football
Yeah,
in
it was
front of the
tough.
world. But
Yeah.
it's all good, man. So
Chiefs is back.
yeah, Chiefs, man, they back rolling, doing what they do. All
Defense showed
looks
up.
really good.
Moving Chris Jones back in the middle.
Is that what's paying all the dividends right there?
Ain't nothing like getting pressure in your face. Like
Yeah,
that's hard,
bro.
And he's 6'5", whatever.
Yeah,
Long, like
yeah,
woo.
yeah. That's gonna give anybody trouble, man. Anybody trouble. So the Chiefs, they're balling out.
Yeah.
Back doing what the Chiefs do.
Yeah.
And then so moving on, it was some pretty solid boxing matches.
Yeah.
Not lightweight. 130, 135, I think 135 and 140.
Mm-hmm.
No, both 135s this weekend. And Javante Davis against Pitbull Cruz. A lot of people say Pitbull Cruz won this fight, right? A lot of people say that, but I feel Javante won it. He even won it with one hand. He broke his hand, I believe, in like the 7th round or so.
Oh damn.
So he had to throw nothing but rights the rest of the game, or the rest of the match. Just bow, and he was hitting him. Right?
Clearly.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
that's-
hard, and I don't, he didn't say, hey, I broke my hand, but the guy had to recognize he wasn't getting hit with that left anymore. Because he was getting hit with a bunch of uppercuts, prior to that taking place. But Javante Davis, man, that was a very impressive win in that
That
fight,
is an
man.
extremely impressive win.
Yeah.
I don't-
Especially because that Pitbull guy's pretty tough. He sings good, too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a singer.
He's talking about, that's two different guys. That's two different guys right there. That's two different guys.
Yeah, no, that was...
We're talking about the King of Miami. We're talking
that
about the
looked
King
like...
of Miami.
That did the... So, like, for the
Tough
old
guy.
dudes...
He sings good too.
For those old dudes out there that remember this, that was like that. There's that Clint Eastwood movie, like Every Which Way But Loose,
Yeah.
where
I actually
the
didn't
guy
know
dude
that.
breaks his arm
Oh,
in the
man.
middle of the fight.
Yeah.
I've never seen this
Like,
movie.
Yeah.
he's holding that arm the whole time.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, did you see the
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood display down at the Discovery?
I have
Zone?
not.
Bro, they got the Gran Turismo. Isn't that what it's called? The car?
Yeah.
They got the Gran Turismo out there.
Torino.
Down Dallas?
Yeah.
Turismo's
Oh, yeah.
At the AT&T Discovery Zone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
like
really?
right inside that building.
Nice.
They got everything, and it's just like every last one of his movies is like scrolling and doing all kinds of stuff, and that's pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
Pretty cool. But if y'all haven't seen it, go check that out.
OG cowboy there.
Yeah, man, that dude is something special. And then Devin Haney had a fight with Joseph Diaz. That was another good fight. Went all 12 rounds on Saturday night.
12.
Yeah, man. And then y'all know your boy Tyron.
Tyron.
Back in on December 18th
Yep. See,
Part
boy,
2.
Getting back in the ring.
versus
all
that boy Jake Paul. Man, I hope he. Woo, boy.
We'll see.
I hope he get him.
But they
Jake
say it's
Paul
hard
ain't-
to beat somebody twice, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, shoot, they ain't beat him once yet. So we're gonna see
Fair.
what's up. We're gonna see what's up with Jake, man. I know he's been training. He was training for Tommy Fury, and of course Fury backed out for whatever reason. But I also wonder if this was kind of planned, so that Jake Paul, hoped that
Oh, I bet it was playing.
that my boy Woodley wasn't training and on his P's and Q's, but he has been, from what I understand. He's been training this whole time.
Yeah, he's
boxing.
been straight.
And
They
seeing
knew
if he can
this.
catch him slipping.
They knew this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
They
thought they knew
definitely
this all the time?
I was like, it's not rigged,
It's production.
but it's planned.
Yeah. Got you.
Exactly.
Got you. It's all good, kind of like the NBA. Speaking of the NBA, going to the Mavs watch. Hey, man, ever since the Mavs got beat by Miami in those 4 straight games, before we won our first championship, when D-Wade could
They got
sneeze
manhandled by
and-
Miami.
Man, bro, they were up
Shaq
2-0. Mavs were up
fucking-
2-0, and then as soon as D-Wade stepped on the court, it was a foul. Like, the whole team
bad.
almost fouled out for the Mavericks.
Shaq and Alonzo Mourning.
You know what I'm talking about.
Shaq and Alonzo Mourning.
Oh, is that what you thought it was?
I do. It was both.
Man, it was them zebras on the court, dog. Them Donahue's, what's his name?
Bro, D-Wade was unguardable.
Donnelly?
Unguardable.
Especially when you call fouls every time you jump in the
Unguardable.
lane. Bro, they were hot. Them whistles were hot. Those are some hot whistles in that series, bro. Go back
Bro.
and watch. Every time D-Wade drove, it was a foul.
Yeah,
Referees
rightfully
gotta,
so.
Referees got to eat too.
Hey, man. Hey, that's how I ended up in jail. Boy,
Rightfully
that
so.
Vegas.
Bro, D-Wade was unguardable.
Hey, man.
They were
we
fouling
need to
him
do-
because they had to.
We need to do a...
Because they had to.
They had a choice. Like,
Man,
sorry.
We need to do an investigation on them. There's some more refs need to get locked up for that one. They just had a fall guy. They had one fall guy. It ain't right. It ain't right. I got your back,
They
Donald.
gave us one the next, appreciate it. They gave us one.
They gave it back.
They
They
gave
gave
it
it
back.
back. Right.
They gave
We'll
it back.
take it. Because I don't know if we're going
The
to get
makeup
this
call.
Yeah,
makeup
man.
series. They gave us a makeup series.
Last night, we was up by 17.
Yeah, I saw that.
17. Against the Brooklyn Nets, bro.
Yep.
And what happened? The Mavs
Slowly
did
but surely.
what the Mavs do. Here you go. Here you go.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Here you go.
I mean, not like KD and Harden and went on the other side.
No doubt, but still,
And,
outscored 32-13.
Streaky.
Like, come on,
When KD got the block, it was like
bro.
he blocked Porzingis. Yeah, it was like,
It's
oh,
like a
that
football
momentum.
score.
That momentum was a motherfucker, huh?
We're talking about
like
the
a
fourth
football
quarter. That's the
score.
fourth quarter.
Right.
Right,
That
so,
was the fourth.
like,
That was
come
fourth
on.
quarter long.
Still.
Hit 32. Yeah.
You can't. You mean to tell me you can only
That's like,
make
that's
6
like 6
shots?
points a shot.
We are talking about
Yeah.
NBA ballers
6 bucks.
that were leading
Yeah.
prior to this by 17.
No doubt. They ran out of gas,
They
bro.
were winning by 17
They ran out of
and
gas.
only hit 13 in the fourth.
Because they ran out of gas.
Is that what that was?
That's what it was. They ran out of gas. And
Hey,
So all right. So here's a pro versus Joe question.
man.
In the movies, they always go back to the locker room and they get that pep talk, and they come back and the team that was just getting smashed all over the place comes back out and they dominate in the fourth quarter, or
Right.
the second half, or
Right.
whatever. Does that ever happen in real life?
I bet it
Not,
does.
not because,
I
not
bet it
because the other
does.
team.
I bet
ran
it
out of
does.
gas,
I
but-
bet Jordan.
I bet it
got
does.
I don't know if it was a pep talk.
I know Steve Nash wasn't talking like that.
No, I was about
He
to
didn't give
say.
no Al Pacino.
Yeah, it ain't personality, dog.
No, it is person. Yeah, he wasn't talking like
Steve Nash
that.
was like, hey man, like, come on.
All right, hey, we're not. Yeah, hit your shots, KD. Like,
Man, come on. We, like, you guys know I played for Dallas back in the day. Just go get the win. Let's get back on.
Let's
track.
get back. Yeah, that's all.
Get back to Jersey.
We're just a little off. We're just a little off.
Yeah, that's what they
We'll pick it up. We'll be all right.
Hey, you know how the Mavericks are. Yeah, they're hot right now. They're gonna miss those shots.
So you'll be like, yeah, they ain't gonna. Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Porzingis is gonna fall down like 4 times before the game's over.
Absolutely. That's Nash. That's,
It's coming.
but there are coaches, I bet, that gave them fire talks, and it was a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
I could. There's some like. There's a couple that I can think of that I can just imagine
Yeah,
like being there for
the talk.
they could
Yeah.
just because some of the quotes they said publicly, like you can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh,
I bet Ray
He-
Lewis was one of those
he probably
guys that
come
could
off
get some
he could
get some boys
yeah.
riled up.
Yeah,
Offense or defense.
I would do.
I think
like,
Landry could probably do
Bob
it.
Stoops,
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Hey, Dion
Depends.
get some guys
Bob
riled
Stoops gave
up.
us.
Yeah,
We
I
played.
think that's what Dion's strength is there.
Bob gave us one. We played at Kansas back in the day, and it was like 3-0 at half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got annihilated in the locker room, and then
Yeah.
we won like 40 to whatever. But Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Right.
Like,
Oh,
like it absolutely happens.
Speaking of Dion, I forgot to shout out, man, Jackson State,
Championship.
man.
Jackson
They
State.
won that SWAC this year. Went out and dominated
Cheers,
PV.
brother.
Cheers to you,
Good for
Dion,
them.
man. Hope you get well soon, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I know that has to suck, man. I know that has to suck. But back to basketball.
Yep.
The Warriors, man. Warriors, Phoenix was going off. They had 18 straight wins.
Yep.
And the Warriors said, not in my house. I believe the 18th win was against the Warriors in Phoenix, and they went to Golden State.
That was 18? No, that was 17.
That was 17.
And then they had
17.
a game in between, and they went to go to State last Friday.
Yeah, and Golden
then-
State was like, nah.
You know, without a Devin Booker also.
Yeah, very true. And that matters.
That does matter.
That matters, 'cause
Devin
Devin
Booker
Booker
is a
is a-
dude. Like,
You can only get in the Drake song if you're one of those guys.
that's
You know?
facts.
All right, and no offense to
Devin
football
Booker is
by any means, but there's 11 on the field
In football?
in football.
Yeah.
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 There's 5 on the court in basketball.
Yeah.
There's 1 in boxing.
Yeah.
So you figure that one guy in boxing, if he's having an off day, he's going down.
It's a wrap. He
Done.
he might
If
not box
there's-
again.
If there's
If it's 2 off.
5 and 1 is having a bad day,
4 might
I
be
mean, it's
able to-
not good,
Yeah.
but 4 might be able to carry it.
Might be.
If you got that one,
Football?
defensive end
Mhm.
in football who's having a bad day, like that's
No.
like he might be the guy, the critical guy.
Yeah.
But there's also a good chance that he's not.
Yeah. Well,
Certainly.
football's a little different, though.
It's way different.
Football's very
Because
different, yeah.
It's just one guy that can just destroy an entire play. Because these are plays that are assigned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, do you agree or disagree with that?
Yes, defensive. Yes, and Aaron Donald has done that quite a bit, and it's
Yeah.
typically in the D line
Right.
Yeah.
with one guy that can destroy, and or in the O line, one guy misses a block and can destroy the whole. Running play air
99-yard
pass.
run,
Yeah.
holding, bring it back.
And then there's that.
Right. yeah. Well, yeah. Not even.
Yeah,
thinking
not
about
even.
that.
Yeah, then there's that. But
Yeah,
that's interesting,
certainly, yeah,
Football's a different beast.
it's a true team sport.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Literally everybody got to be on the
Everybody's gotta be
same
on
page.
point all the
Yes,
time.
bro.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Fair enough.
And that's all I wanted to talk about with the NBA this week, man. Because the Bucks have been coming on strong. They have been coming on strong. I think they took an L in their last appearance.
7
But
wins?
No doubt. But Giannis coming.
they
back.
come. Hey, remember they started off. I remember I said they sucked.
Yeah,
I said they sucked.
You
They
did.
must have heard
You
me.
did
you
say
did.
And then they won, reeled off 7 straight wins.
Just like that. I'm still going. I'm still rooting for Atlanta.
Yeah,
in
come
the
back
East.
around.
'Cause I love Trey Young, bro.
Yeah, that's all you got. Of course
He's
you're gonna
a-
love Trey Young.
In addition to, he's a dude. Like he's a dog. Like bro.
You like the Nets because they got Blake Griffin?
Huh?
The Nets.
No. I like
All right.
I like Blake. I don't like the Nets because they got Blake. I like Trey because of how he plays.
Yeah.
He's a little Steph. He's a baby Steph, and I love Steph and what he does.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the little guys essentially
Yeah.
that has ascended, and his skill just
Yes.
second to none. Like nobody can fuck with that kid.
Stephen Davidson looked like his clothes were too big. They didn't
Yes.
have a
Like
uniform
what?
that fits
This
him.
baby out here.
Yeah, that's when the neck
Here you
came
go.
down here. It's like his sleeve. Not even sleeve in
It's
basketball.
like, do you
but
have extra small? Like,
it's way too
no,
big,
we don't.
bro. His head was
Yes.
too little.
yes, bro.
All kinds of stuff.
So that is amazing, amazing what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then Trey, OU's on, love it. OU DNA, all that, and he's hella like ridiculously talented.
Yes.
That I just retweeted his stat line for it was like the last 8 games.
Steph or Trey?
Trey,
Yeah.
it was like 30, 10, 8,
Yeah.
31, 15, 7,
Wow.
29, 8, 11. Like what?
He reminds me.
Like what?
He reminds me of a new age AI, bro. Right? AI was more so driving to the hole. He didn't
was.
fear none.
He didn't.
Trey Young
knocked
has
down
that
all the
same
time.
attitude,
He gets
bro.
to the paint.
But
he does.
he's
But
out
he
there.
also has that. Yes.
He's out there.
But he
can
yeah,
train that.
he
But
does.
he reminds me of a new age AI, bro.
That's real.
Like,
That's real
straight
because
up,
he
bro.
be in that paint.
Yeah, I'm
and
a
he at the
fan.
free throw line because he's in the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
like,
good.
hey, Who won out of that deal still? Dallas or Atlanta? Like straight up. Luka, Trae Young, like that's a toss-up,
TBD,
bro.
it's legit toss-up.
Yeah.
like real deal.
Because Trae Young went further in the playoffs than Luka
So
has
far.
been.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
think their team is better than Dallas.
yeah.
That team is young and
Trae Young
athletic.
has made them
they play
better.
defense. Trae also makes them better.
Yeah.
But just across the board, they're more
Athletic.
defensive. Yes.
Yeah.
Which allows you to play a little bit more defense.
Yep.
Then your herders, Trey, Bogdanovic, like
Yeah. They got these guys that
Gallinari,
can drain
like
that
what?
thing.
Like hi.
Yes,
They
sir.
hit 25 the other day. Like, anyways, but
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Atlanta.
Right on,
too,
man.
coming out
Trae
of
Young,
this.
hey, you got some fans over here, dog. You
Oh
know?
yeah, you know what it is.
Hey,
Yeah,
come
you
on the
know
show,
what
man. Come holler at your boy OU. You know, you got your OU ball over here, you know?
it is. Hey,
You
let's
know?
get it. Yeah, bro.
One time. So, in random news,
Yeah.
right? I gotta say something about this, man. So, and this also made me think about something, right?
Mm-hmm.
People been down on Bronny James.
They've been down on him?
They've been down on him. They're like,
boy
oh,
can jump.
Bronny's
Yeah, I know
showing
that.
all this talent, but he only averages 6 points a game in high school.
Okay, fair.
They go out to the Staples Center,
Yep.
or now Crypto.com Arena.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
get your
Hey,
bag.
CRO.
Not financial advice.
CRO in the market,
Yeah.
but or on the exchanges,
On the exchanges. There you
I
go.
should say.
Mhm.
So little Bronny went out there. They played in the tournament. Played at the Crypto.com Arena.
Right.
Bronny goes off for 19.
Okay.
Bronny's hitting NBA threes.
Uh-huh.
Bronny's got space now,
Oh, wow.
which caused me to think,
Oh.
I know backing the three-pointer up makes it harder to shoot threes, but does it make it easier to score?
Yeah.
Because you're spacing the floor out more. I never thought about this until I saw Bronny play on the court.
This is your first time thinking about that. Like,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
Wow.
So does it make it
Even
easier?
Golden State getting started, it didn't make you think like, yo, the fact that they can hit from there, you didn't think about that?
No.
Wow. Okay.
So that's
tough.
That is
That's tough. Yeah, it's
'cause
tough to cover all that. You
like,
can't
so
cover
in
all
baseball,
that.
like I say, like major league pitchers
Yeah.
are really good and throw a lot of strikes.
Yes.
So they say it's a little easier to hit.
Right.
So I never thought about the fact that back in that lineup, and these are big dudes all around the floor. So
Certainly.
back in the three-point lineup is going to create more space around the basket because
Exactly.
now they got to extend their defense.
They got it. Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
So,
that's like
that's-
I'm saying. It's just five. It's still just five guys.
Yeah.
It's
It is
got to
five
cover
guys.
all
They
of
got
it.
a lot of space.
So how great was it the performance when DeJuan Wagner hit 100 points in high school? That's what I'm thinking about right now.
That's good because that's insane.
Yeah.
Like,
Because that means
like-
everybody's, in here
Like that.
tight.
that's insane.
And it wasn't all three. He was threes and dunks and everything. He scored
he's
100
all
points
over.
in high school with a tight,
Facts.
people all around. Anyways,
Yeah.
my mind just, and I wasn't even smoking.
No doubt, but that's where he was at, which rightfully so. Which I agree. I mean, that makes sense, and you can see it. Well, you'll see it now going
Yeah.
forward when you watch basketball.
Yeah.
The team that can shoot the three well, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to stop. Like Golden State right now, hard.
Especially if you have
Hard.
a Wiseman that's going to
Wiseman.
be coming back
Yeah, my goodness. Yeah.
in the paint
yeah.
that's athletic and big and can do a lot of things under the rim.
Yeah. Yep.
Like that is going to, I'm giving it to Golden State. Right? I'm calling it right now.
Yep.
Golden State
Yep.
will win the NBA title this
Yep.
year.
I mean,
Y'all.
even Milwaukee winning, they were hitting the three well.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
and then Yant going down the middle, like the space he had.
Mm-hmm. In Middleton, he was out. He was out when Golden State was, Milwaukee was losing those games. Middleton was out of those games.
Yeah, no, that you can't.
Now that he's back,
they're not
they're
expecting
winning,
to really win. Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, yeah. That's like, all right, yeah.
It shouldn't be a surprise.
We'll weather the storm, and then we'll get back to things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That guy can hit the three
For sure.
buckets. So, which James' son should people be most afraid about, right? So, I told you what Bronny did, hit 19. Bryce Maximus, 14 years old, had his first dunk last week. Did you see it?
At 14,
At 14.
Maximus.
Maximus.
Anybody with the name Maximus, I'm gonna go with them.
Bryce Maximus.
Like, I'm going. I almost
they're
named
living
my
up to
son
that.
Maximus.
Did you?
It was Aiden, but then like we went. Well, Maximus was definitely like right
Right
there.
there?
Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah,
Yeah, bro.
Maximus, like bro, that's
Hey.
that's a stout name. Bro.
It is, bro.
Like,
So
it's good.
Bryce
When
Maximus.
you got that name, you got to live up to it.
You gotta live up to
I've been
it.
living with Bull for
Maximus just comes with like.
You know, like, but it's so weird because, you know, Bronny looks like the kid, and Bronny's looking at the rim like this already. Like,
Yeah,
you
he
know,
up there.
He's looking at the rim when he's jumping off of
He's
his feet.
it's impressive. I
Not a
can't even lie.
trampoline.
Right.
Nothing.
It's very impressive.
Right?
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Have you seen Bryce Maximus play?
I have not, but I can only imagine because the little brother typically
It's
better.
Yeah.
he's bigger, he's better, he's fast, he's strong.
And
Like I don't. It's
so
weird.
Bryce Maximus he was a little
Weird.
chubby kid with the glasses.
As the oldest kid,
unassuming.
As the oldest brother, I resent that, but I can't deny it.
I'm the oldest.
I
My
can't
brother's bigger.
deny it.
It's right. I'm just saying, like
It's facts.
when I survey the landscape,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
typically,
but that's because you
My
were
little
able.
brother's
He was able to
6'3".
learn from you.
Yeah.
The younger brother was able to learn
picked
from
up
the
a
older
lot from
brother,
you.
and you know while you
Yeah.
you were learning on your own,
but then physically,
and people teaching you, like, and then you coming home and beating them up, and
Right.
yes,
It's like,
yes,
that
yes.
stuff, like, you know, it
yeah,
matters, bro.
that builds them.
Yeah, it gets straight.
But then physically,
Yeah.
like straight up,
Yeah.
bigger, stronger,
Yeah.
faster.
That's
A lot of times,
probably
little
some truth
brothers
to
like
that.
that.
Hey,
We should look that up. I'll look that up.
Hey,
Yeah,
I-
okay, yeah, that'd be
I-
interesting.
I can't say that for my family. My brother was huge, bro.
Your big bro?
My older brother, he's 8 years older, dog, and he's
Yeah.
Still,
6'1". He was 250.
same pops.
Yeah. He was
Still.
squatting 400 pounds in high
6'1",
school.
250?
Freshman year, yeah, bro.
Okay, okay,
And me,
fair.
you know, I was faster, you know, I
Yeah.
was smaller, shorter, you know. I didn't know I was, like I said, I didn't know I was short
No doubt.
until I was 29.
Yep.
But
29. 29. I realized.
but I was very athletically gifted myself. But
Right.
my brother, like, he
Right,
put a golf
size-wise.
club in his hand. He could pound it straight and long,
right.
easily.
But just size wise.
Yeah, size wise, he's much bigger.
All right, so
And
that would be
very-
interesting
very
to,
athletic.
That would be
know
the
because I feel like
the counter.
Yeah, it's the kind of
there's going to be some of that, but
Right.
I
it's
think
on
I would say
average, yeah.
in general
What is it on
the little,
average?
yes.
Yeah, but I was a little brother, but I was faster and, you know, quicker, and I had
Yeah.
other attributes
Gotcha.
that took
Gotcha.
up for
No
it.
doubt.
You know, and I learned
No doubt.
like I put my brother in the ultimate package, dog, when I was 2 years old. You know, we're talking about Lex Luger, dog. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't get out.
Okay.
But anyways, look out for Bryce Maximus, man. That
Yeah.
kid is gonna be special.
Anybody named Maximus, look out for that guy.
Look out for that kid is what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you, MLB, man, the boys on a lockout right now, man, unfortunately.
real.
The whole situation, man, it's all about the collective bargaining
CBA.
agreement has ended. And, you know, basically the players are like, look, man, we need to get more money before we're, 29, because you guys don't like to pay us. At that point, you don't like to pay us when we're 29, 30 years old. You know, that's just what's going on right now.
I showed my age yesterday because I was like, didn't that happen just a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
She was like, no, it was like 10 years ago. It was like the 80s.
And they need to also the major league ballers are like, man, we need to put some restrictions around these clubs tanking, because when they do that, all they do is not sign any free agents. They don't sign any older guys. Bring guys up from the minors, and they're all making like close to the minimum,
Yeah,
league
because
minimum.
our dog Matt Kemp need to be signed.
Yeah.
Like, there's some,
Right now,
like straight up.
right now, man, get
Nah,
them back
they-
out there with them Dodger boys, man.
That would
Corey
make
Seager, he's
baseball
over here.
better.
Yes.
Because if your bottom is trying, like Detroit Lions just won, but Ravens had to kick a record field goal to win the game.
66.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's good for your league. That's good.
Yes.
Everything on TV becomes engaging.
You're
like,
truly
wow,
watching
it's gonna be
the
a good
best
game.
of the
Like,
best out there. You're watching
Truly.
the guys that have done it,
Yeah.
that can still do it,
Yeah.
and the guys that are learning it at the
Yeah,
same
at the
time
same
that can
time.
do it,
Yeah.
right? Instead of, it's not the best product on the field in Major League Baseball right now. Y'all got to figure that out. I don't know what you got to do, but figure it out, because
Yeah.
these guys that have put this time in, have put this 162 games for 10 years on their bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like, they deserve that next contract. So y'all figure it out, man. Quit treating our vets like that. Straight up. It ain't right. It ain't right, man. But on to our favorite part of the show. Tech Talk with Jonas. What's going down, man? What's going down in tech, though?
Well, I have a couple of things I wanted to bring up. I want to try something a little different today, but artificial life forms that replicate on their own. This was in the news since last week.
What?
That some researchers have taken these what they call artificial life forms, and they're able to take resources from the environment and build more of themselves. And I thought, so that was the headline, right? The headline is artificial life that replicates. I'm like, damn, that's some science fiction shit.
It is.
And so, because, I know how clickbait works.
This is scary.
I thought-
Is this the scary stuff you're talking about? You like to bring
Well,
to the show?
yeah, so I thought this would be scary, and it was scary when I was just reading the headline. But then I
Right.
read a little bit more. Well, first of all, it's not really artificial. It's really some, what they call pluripotent stem cells from frogs,
Okay.
which is it's basically like frog cells. So
Right.
it's not really artificial.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And then they're not really replicating. They're just selecting more cells of their own type and bundling them together, which is sort of what stuff does. So it's not, maybe that headline was a
So-
little overblown.
Oh yeah.
So
Those
it's
are
not
eye-catching.
it's not two artificial frogs
Right.
procreating,
Exactly.
making a little baby
I mean,
artificial frog.
I would
like
say
that's what I.
even
made
That,
me
that
think.
would trip me out. Bro.
That would be
It's like, hold on,
that would be
frog,
insane.
single cell of a frog that's
Right.
artificially being created and
Yeah.
making more little artificial. Like that's some scary
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But that's not what's
wild.
happening.
Okay.
But that's not what. Okay.
That's what the headline said.
Yeah.
That's not what's happening.
Great
Okay.
job, whoever came up with that headline.
Yeah, because
God is-
I clicked on it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean
That's
that's,
gonna be
I guess that's a
3-minute
that's
video.
I hope
Just
that's never a thing,
because-
bro. I hope that's never a thing.
Well, you should make a headline for it and post it.
I'm just gonna say
Because
like,
that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm just
on that subject. It's
Put it
gonna
on the
happen.
next
Like if it can
YouTube
happen,
headline.
it's gonna happen.
If it can't,
If it can happen, it will happen.
I think
If
it
it
will.
can be done,
I think it will.
if it is possible for somebody to do it,
I just
eventually
saw
somebody's gonna do it.
the thing that they said they had Michael Jackson was artificial.
It
alive.
was an artificial life form.
Yeah. That
Yeah. What?
later Mike
Well, there were some
that looked
people.
different post burn Mike.
Gotcha.
Oh, really?
It was like
Okay.
burn Mike. They
So like that was the
didn't
original
kill,
Mike.
but he was pushed aside.
So he was
Yeah.
like
and then they brought
they had to bring in
Yeah,
Mhm.
the fake mic.
alien
Mike.
DNA Mike.
But I heard they're
Which
all
would
on the
explain a
island
lot.
somewhere, dog.
all
Chilling.
on the island.
Yeah, well, they were
Elvis,
supposed to be downtown a couple
Mike.
weeks ago.
Pac.
Were they downtown?
Well, I don't know. I don't
Just
think
drinking
JFK ever
or
showed
doing
up.
like a
Yeah.
bar hop? JFK didn't show up.
Right, not that I know of. Yeah.
Okay.
They're on Mars
I
somewhere.
thought they were
And I'm
doing
pretty sure Elvis
like a
didn't,
bar
'cause, I mean, I
hop.
would have been interested in,
Yeah, I like
Hey,
to meet
did
Elvis.
Straight Hand already go to Mars?
I like to meet Johnny Cash.
Straight can't go to Mars.
Johnny Cash.
Oh, bro, like,
I
told you, that was my
But see,
alias,
but
that's
see,
my
he wasn't on
alias.
the. I don't think he was on that.
He wasn't in
island.
that.
Like,
He's
yeah,
not in that group.
he was not in that
of
group.
People
Like, yeah.
who like
Yeah,
what?
He was.
Tupac's in the
He
group.
was, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Tupac maybe was in the
Like he's in the group.
Cash was like he was
Johnny
like,
Cash.
too much
Left
of an
eye.
outsider.
He was. Yeah. He didn't. Yeah. He was
Clemente.
real. He was real all the way.
He
All
was
the way
real.
through.
Yeah.
Man, bro.
Clemente,
All right,
yeah.
but so
Rip-
that's a good
rip to all the
segue.
greats.
Like,
But yeah.
we've moved on from frogs to to Johnny Cash somehow.
And we got range.
I
We
love
got
that guy.
range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
We got loss of microphone.
I got you.
It's,
Sorry,
all right.
I caught 48 fish, so I can catch a mic, dog.
there you go.
Actually, I
yeah, I
didn't
saw
catch all
pictures of
48.
that.
I didn't catch all 48.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie.
Appreciate
So
it.
your dad caught someone?
Yeah, and my brother, my cousin, my nephew, and my brother.
Nice.
Yeah, y'all have to come up. Y'all have to come up to Ray Roberts sometime.
We do.
I won't show you where the fish are because I don't know. But
Yeah.
And we just followed the birds, man. We got on the boat and we followed the birds,
Yeah.
bro.
Follow the birds.
Wherever the birds were diving, we went and
there you go.
I'm down.
posted up.
That's it.
Y'all drinking?
That's it.
No.
Okay. Music?
Yeah.
TV?
No.
Oh.
On a boat, and
On a boat?
it's just nature, dog.
Okay.
Getting back
Feel
to
like-
nature.
Feel like
That's
Peter.
nice.
Feel like Peter.
I'm real. We're just out here. More
Feel like Simon, dog. Just
John
out
the
there, get
Baptist.
it in, dog.
Yeah.
Just out here eating
Out
locusts
here
and honey.
Eating locusts
Yeah,
and honey.
exactly.
Okay.
Enjoying the conversation.
Gotcha.
Join the conversation. I had my earpods in.
If y'all see some dude walking on the water, like I want some whatever it is.
If I see that dog, I'm telling dude to drive off right now, dog. I'm out. I'm out.
I was like, that's fake. That's fake.
So all right, so there's been some big stuff going on.
Nah.
Lots of stuff in the news recently about we had big names like Scarlett Johansson.
I still love that girl.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
And still do.
Hey, that's who my lookalike was.
She got skinny.
Scarlett Johansson. Crazy you mention that right now. Yeah, bro.
She used
I
to
can
be.
see the
She
Instagram?
used to be thicker.
Yeah, my celebrity
that's
lookalike. I
true.
look like
This is
Scarlett
true.
Johansson, y'all. If y'all ain't know.
Your lookalike was Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, and John Momoa. Hey, no lie, bro.
Okay.
This guy.
Aquaman and Scarlett Johansson.
That's your lookalike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
who
wow.
I got on Instagram.
All right.
And I got Idris Elba one time when I was in the bathroom.
See, that's your real.
So you look like Idris Elba in the bathroom. This is what Idris Elba looks like when he's
What
in
is
the
that
bathroom.
thing? What is it on? I never done it.
On Instagram, bro.
On Instagram? What is
Yeah,
it?
so
Where
you know,
how
like
you
the
find it?
reels, on the reels, just go through the reels, and one is bound to come up on your reels.
Okay.
And it's like your celebrity lookalike is, and then
I've
like,
seen, but how do you get to it? Like, how
so
do you?
when you see it on someone else's, there's like a button you can press on their screen that says try this, whatever it says.
Says
You
enter your
press that button.
password.
No, you
your
don't gotta enter
social security
password.
number.
No, you just
Okay.
press that button and it goes to it. And then you press the button at the top that brings the audio in. When it's done with that, then you press the circle, and you just hold it to your face.
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it,
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely seen it, but
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do it. Like,
I did it. I had to.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
it was my lookalike, and
Yeah.
it wasn't. I was like, this don't work.
Scarlett. Okay.
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay,
I got her
Scarlett.
more. I got her more than anybody else, dog. Like,
Is
it
that
kept
like
coming back.
Is that like
Oh,
some of
yeah?
those? Is that like some of those
They're trying to
Facebook
say.
things? It's like you do this and it tells you which thing you're like, and everybody ends up coming up with the same thing.
No, it ain't no questions or nothing. It's just scanning your face, bro. And I look like
So
Scarlett,
based on
dog,
these
you know?
facial features,
Right.
We got the same bone structure.
right? So
Scarlett,
is
Scarlett
Scarlett.
Johansson got my nose, dog.
So is Scarlett a god, or are you a?
Hey,
Like
Scarlett's
when
a
they
dude.
start talking about you got the same hip structure.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was
look,
like
none
the
of
way
that.
his pelvic
Hold
is set
on.
up.
Hold on now, Scarlett.
My nigga having babies.
No, no sir.
The way it's
No sir.
Yo.
I got that flop.
What? Got that flop.
Flop shot.
I got that flop. Yeah, good. That's what's up. I love it. I love it.
Oh well, I mean that's I'm done.
No, you can't be done. No. Ain't no flop tech.
We
Like,
can't make
got,
it.
Hey, no,
that's
hey,
some flop tech
Hey,
now.
flop take. That's that garter belt we talked about, man. Yeah,
They
the
come in
digital. What's it
small,
called?
medium, large.
Yeah.
And that thing that locked up on everybody.
That's funny.
If you need an extra large, you just don't need to do that.
Right?
It's not even-
Hey, bro,
yeah.
did y'all see what's my guy Stefan Diggs on Family Feud? I gotta send y'all this clip, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh, family.
Which the one when he was talking about
He's like, Steve was
leave
like,
it in? That was money.
Oh my
It was
god,
bad. And
bro, that
then
was hilarious.
his eyes just was like,
Yeah, he's like, we asked 100 married people. He was like,
yes. What's that? Leave it
what
in?
was you asking me for?
That was good.
Yeah, man. No, that's great. That's
Yeah,
great,
check it
bro.
out. That was a good one.
My bad, man. I get sidetracked. I get
No,
sidetracked.
that's good.
We do.
That's
So,
good.
Yeah. You can't help it. Can't help it.
I mean, shit.
Sometimes-
We're drinking,
sometimes
baby.
it's
You
just
know what I'm
like
saying? It just
Yeah.
kind of just flow.
Yeah.
Like Walter.
Like, flow like water. Yeah, bro.
Like Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all you got for us today, man?
Well, I was going to talk a little bit about about how content creators get paid and see,
Yeah.
see how that compared to
How they get paid.
athletes get paid.
Content creators versus athletes.
Ooh.
So that's where that's where the reference started. I won't,
That's
I won't
good.
mention any names again,
By
so
volume.
nobody gets distracted.
Yeah.
No doubt. But
Sorry.
not yet.
Should
have said
no, but yeah,
That's
all right,
interesting.
So
In 2020 for sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
all right, so let's walk it back. How does this even relate to technology?
Mm-hmm.
Years ago, 100 years ago, even plus or minus
110, like same
100,
difference.
120 years ago.
There you go.
If you were a writer of songs, a player of music, even a public speaker,
Mm-hmm.
Like you did not get paid royalties because there was no such animal.
True.
It did not exist.
And how are you gonna track that shit?
And how are you gonna track that shit? Right?
Yeah.
So back then, you maybe, if you were lucky, you got paid because somebody was your patron. Like we have Patreon
Yeah.
now that people can pay
Platform.
you to create content,
Correct.
which is kind of cool.
Yep.
But somewhere in between there, radio came along, records came along, tapes and tape decks
Yeah.
came along.
CDs.
CDs.
DVDs.
Right. So somewhere in between there,
8-track, my bad.
we've had an
Skip the 8-track.
how we create content, how we distribute content, and who gets paid and how has changed a lot.
For sure.
So now we've got podcasts, we've
Yep.
got YouTube shows,
Yep.
we've got people doing
Instagram Reels. and
Instagram
TikTok.
Reels, TikTok.
Yeah.
Right.
All these people getting paid different ways and different things, and just like, I mean, really like it's always been in some ways, but a lot like, people who play sports. Most people are not going to play.
Yeah.
Some people, the majority of people who do play,
Yep.
It's a very
are
small
never
percentage.
going to be
In the
Professional.
in the
in
professional.
the upper
Yeah.
echelon. Yeah.
If you're a professional,
Yep. Of
most professionals are not going to get paid
Maximum
the
contracts.
big
Yeah.
bucks.
Yep. Yep.
It's the small percentage.
Still
I
small
heard an
percentage.
estimate. I know this was just an estimate. They claimed it was an estimate, but like that 130% of the money that's made from podcasts specifically is made by less than 10% of the content creators.
That sounds right.
I think it should even be smaller than
yeah,
that.
So 130%,
yeah,
just for
that's
the
real.
math geeks, 130% is more than the total.
Yeah.
So how do you make that work? Well, that's because most of the people who are making podcasts are losing money on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
We're maybe breaking even if you count whiskey endorsements,
Yeah.
but
Fair.
but and shot socks. By the
Yeah.
way, get your
Yeah.
shot socks.
Yeah.
But most people are not making money. Most people are losing money.
Gotcha.
Same with football. Most
Yeah.
people who play football are not playing football because they're making money on it.
No,
They most
not real
likely
money. Not real.
are spending money to buy shoes.
Maintain
Yeah.
that lifestyle
Maintain
of,
the lifestyle.
of a football player.
Maybe, yeah.
Of a
Right,
big
right.
time football
Or
player.
just
Or
whatever the
just to
lifestyle
play.
is.
Yeah.
Right.
Because most about 300,000 a year
Yep.
taxes, depending on where you're playing.
Yeah.
But that's, and maybe you get that for 3 years.
So
That sounds
maybe
like a
for
lot.
3 years.
so content creators.
That shit goes fast.
I mean, it is
Again,
a lot.
which is also a good
But
point.
it sounds like a lot
that?
until you start
If
living that
you are
lifestyle.
a content creator,
Yep.
podcaster, singer,
Mm-hmm.
songwriter, whatever, odds are there's a shelf life
Yeah.
on whatever content you're creating. Maybe it's 2 years,
Interesting.
maybe it's 10 years, but there's a shelf life on that. You either have to keep creating new stuff, which most people can't do. Like
Yeah.
most people who
Yeah.
most rappers, most
Oh yeah.
songwriters.
Ghostwriters, where are you? Like.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it does not.
New
It
content
doesn't
developers
last.
to help you.
Staying relevant, staying new.
You better
coming
get
up
it while
being-
you're
staying
hot, baby.
fresh.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, it
It
is.
Just
It is.
just like keeping your body in shape, staying on top of your game.
That's
is
just like
hard.
these clubs, right? The club will be hot for a year, 2 years.
Right.
Yeah, you
Go
got
back,
to
it's a
rebrand.
whole new name.
You got to rebrand.
Whole new name on the.
but
on the
It is hard
forefront.
as fuck.
Yeah.
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 For
Okay.
content creators, especially in this digital age,
Yep.
for content creators, there's an opportunity to change the game a little bit. One way is something that we've talked about some is NFTs,
Yep.
crypto, other digital distribution and
Methods.
payment methods.
Certainly.
So, the question is like, if there were a way to put yourself in a place where your best game could be monetized and feed you a royalty check back forever, every time somebody wanted to go back and watch it, would that be worth it?
Absolutely.
Fucking hell yeah, it would be.
That's why Spencer
Yeah.
Dinwiddie. That's why OBJ. These
Right.
guys are getting their contracts in Bitcoin.
So if you're
That's
But that's not necessarily But the NFT
That is like a
platform minting footage plays
Right.
opens the door to that. Like
yes.
Right.
every time, bing,
Right.
bing.
Yep.
So
Songs,
Yep.
of course. Music industry, I think,
It's
is
a
going to be like
continuous-
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the big controversy right now is like Quentin Tarantino. I think has been the big name in the news.
Mm-hmm.
He was wanting to create an NFT and make some money off of Pulp Fiction.
Understood.
Fair enough. I can relate.
Mm-hmm.
But Quentin Tarantino does not own the movie Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Whichever studio.
Neither do
I'm not gonna
athletes
get myself
own-
in legal trouble by naming a name.
It was a neither do athletes own their content
Right.
of game footage.
Yep.
So
Ownership.
how do you, is that, so first of all, we already know that life is not fair,
In fact,
but how do you, if you're a content creator, how do you come back and, so I'm asking this as content creators are in a position to need to think about this.
yeah.
Professional athletes, for various reasons, have been thinking about this for a long time.
Yeah.
How do I keep that money coming in or get enough up front to stay alive down the road, because I know that my shelf life is limited.
Yeah.
I know that my effective ability to play this game is
Yeah.
this
Certainly.
much.
It's a short window.
So what lessons can be passed on from professional sports, professional athletes to professional content creators to say, here's what you need to do today
Yep.
so that you can stay alive
Yep.
tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Market
Collect interest and rent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Period.
Rent seeking is always a winner.
Rent
and market your
and
shots.
interest.
Market your socks.
Yeah. Marketing stocks will give you principal. Principal is good. Then you collect interest and rent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always.
Period.
So
Yeah, I
what,
mean-
make your own app. Make your own app.
App is nice.
Like
so
produce an app and then
that
your
could
content,
create a lot of cash flow. But
then
rent
sell
is
your
better.
app on the
That's good. You
and
can
then
create
allow others
more
to come
money,
onto your
cash
app.
flow. Yeah, that's good.
So
When you
But
start talking-
you're talking about content creator, people who are in that top 10%.
or even not in the top 10%, but enough to be
You've made
enough
a
to be
principal.
making some.
You got
enough to have some income.
a nest egg.
Right.
That's nice. Like
Or maybe you're not at that point yet, but you could be.
could be okay.
So like you're at that high school guy who's got he's got potential.
Yeah.
Everybody knows he's got some potential,
Yep.
but he's I mean a high school guy like even if everybody's looking at him like he's gonna be the next big thing.
Yeah.
Like an injury can happen, anything can happen
Yeah.
between now and
Yeah.
and that multi-million dollar
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah. I mean, if you're
So
if you're
what do
lazy,
how do you
I believe this conversation.
putting the work in.
Hey, this is
Yeah.
a hypothetical question. I think we should take this conversation offline.
This
What y'all think?
is
What y'all
good.
think?
This
You know
is
what
good.
I'm
What to
saying?
do?
Like,
Content
Yeah,
creator.
well,
How to
we're not giving
creators,
you. We're not saying
protecting
step by
their
step,
wealth or
but
whatever.
How do
Yeah.
you protect your wealth?
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
a content creator.
Now we're getting to finance,
Yeah.
Well,
but it's cool because that's
it's a strategic.
tech
it's a
has opened that
strategic
door.
Move.
Absolutely.
Yes, tech has opened the door
Mhm.
to people who. We look at the Scarlett Johansson or the Joe Rogan
Right.
and the
Right.
big names, and we think, oh wow, I want to do that.
Yeah.
But the vast majority of people who say I want to do that are never
gonna get
going
close.
to
Get close, yeah,
anywhere close
for
to
sure.
that.
Yeah, 90,
sure.
probably 98% ain't, 99 ain't touching it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
part of the reason for that is that they're not going to put the work in up front.
Mm-hmm.
Another part of the reason is that if you do have a good idea, like you're going to lose it because you
Somebody's
don't have that.
Well,
Like
you
you're
don't got the
either
resources
not in
because
the
it takes
right
money
place.
too
Yeah,
to make.
it takes money to
it
make
takes
it.
money to
Yep.
get in front of a lot of eyeballs
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
Well, it takes money
And
just
you got to
to
know.
It exists.
like you
That
got to have the
marketing.
time. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
always,
money.
It's always about
Time is money.
Time and
Absolutely.
effort is
Yeah.
money.
Exactly.
I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Which is a whole other conversation about crypto.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
What is this money thing that we keep talking about? Everybody wants to make some money.
Mm-hmm.
You don't make money. The money's already there.
It's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
How do you get
it's
into
time
the
How you
flow?
get them to hand it to you?
I'm just trying to get it to flow my
I want
way.
to flow my way.
My way. That's what Usher song. What I say, girl.
Yeah, that's a great album. That's a great album. Hey, that's a great question to for the public. You know, anybody that's a content creator.
Oh. What do you do
And,
to preserve wealth?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you got
That's
ideas,
good.
you know, go on and type them in. You know,
Yeah. I got a couple. But
let us know what you think about that right there.
Yeah.
But
Something to think about.
yeah, absolutely.
Something to think about.
That's some good stuff right there, Jay. Appreciate that, man. Hope you guys
Sounds
enjoyed.
like we're about to wrap up.
Yeah.
I think the Saints fans are gonna have to go over there and because unfortunately Renee's not with us.
What Saints fan?
So we are.
How do I know you're a Saints fan? I can't even tell.
Oh, yep. There it is.
I will put my helmet back on.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the Saints fan right there.
Yeah,
You know,
1,000%. Yeah.
that's what I'm talking
I can see it. I can see it now.
Hey, man, but hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this week's show, man.
Yeah,
And we will be back next Wednesday, sometime
Yes,
around noon. Hey, go like, share, subscribe to this bad boy Noonish live on YouTube, and we'll see you next Wednesday, sometime around 12.
Peace.
Peace.